Hello everyone and welcome back to The Wolf Among Us. Finally we made it to the final episode, Cry Wolf, and previously we finally met the Crooked Man, the crime lord himself, and we're about to talk to him and hopefully arrest him. And yeah, I'm very curious to see how all this game is going to wrap up, so let's not wait any longer and get into the gameplay. Alright, here we go, Cry Wolf.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it.
It's been so long since we talked to Fate in the first episode.
No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
I just don't know what Bigby's doing. If he cares about it.
He does.
Gives a shit.
I do.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
Such tough decision throughout the game.
Snow will come around. She's just... the crane thing.
I did
said
send the toad to the farm.
Friends are right now.
Kinda regret it actually.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Here we go. I have absolutely no idea how this game is gonna end. I mean, Telltale can be unexpected if my past experience is an indication. I remember The Walking Dead, so many twists and turns, so it can go either way. Episode 5, Cry Wolf.
You've come a long way. You must be tired. And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster, sirloin.
We're not friends, so why is he wasting my time?
Promise me, take a seat at the very least.
Don't misunderstand the situation here. We are not friends, and you're in no position to offer me anything.
On the contrary, Sheriff. And I don't wish to contradict you here, but your initiative and mine have been friendly for a long while now. Ever since I came aboard these shores. You know, Fabletown's been very accommodating of my humble ventures. Never said a bad word. And that relationship's worked till
He
its
means
end.
Crane?
That was
Maybe?
Crane who let you do whatever you wanted. I'm not Crane.
No, you're not.
Sorry guys for the noise outside. Some
What do
traffic
you think
noise.
you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff.
How polite
for
of
the sake
him.
Transparency. Why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You killed those women, didn't you?
You know why I'm here. You killed those women.
What women?
Faith and Lily, the girls who worked at the Pudding and Pie.
Did I now? I assume by your confidence in accusing me, you must have some proof of this, yes? Some allotment of evidence. A witness, perhaps.
I don't have the most solid
Those women.
proof.
I don't relish telling you that the killings were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with.
Let's play along. Who did
You
it?
don't need to worry yourself further.
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information.
Seriously?
You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it.
Yeah, it's not
right
working
now.
like that.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation?
The Twiddle
The man
idiot.
said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
Tweedledee, please.
You're pissing
I'm
me off.
already pissed off. You
Don't push
wanna
it.
make it worse.
You think I'm scared of you? You're nothing more
That's
than a...
enough. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie.
I suspected him! Does he tell him the
However,
truth?
like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down now.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is...
Technically, no. He's going to
Georgie
prison.
misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And then
you told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, sis. You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers
Get
are?
the fuck out of here.
I do
Things
apologize,
getting heated.
Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
No, I'm not leaving.
You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you?
It's not going to be
Not
that
going
easy.
anywhere.
This could have gone so well.
Yeah, maybe. But it's not going to.
To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Loco's here. It's round 2. Bloody Mary.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
That's not very nice. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Take this!
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Here we go. He got what he deserves.
This way.
Goodbye. Okay, so Bloody Mary and the Crooked Man got away.
Come on, Georgie.
Oh, shit.
I know.
Look at Bigby go. I don't get what the bar on the bottom means. Whew, it's intense now. Okay. I really don't know why there is a bar in the bottom of the screen. What does that mean? Oh, that's awesome.
Fuck, what was that?
Damn, you got away.
Take him off!
I can't.
Come on. Why are you doing me like that, Vivian? Come on, get up!
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Oh man.
Come on.
Right, fuck it!
Like nothing happened. Let's see if we can find something in the car. That's it? Okay. That's Georgie's blood.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on, I need a minute.
Okay. Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
It's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here.
How did this happen, Georgie?
Shit. Hello, Bigby.
How you've been?
I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go. That it, Sheriff?
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
Crooked Man will be
You
next.
gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
So why is she protecting him?
Can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What?
He made
few
sure
mistakes?
they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered?
Of course it does. Those girls.
So
are
it's
like...
all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't mean-
fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to!
What does that mean?
You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look,
Sometimes you just have to do what you're told. Then it comes
What does
back
it
to
mean?
bite you in the ass because some good-for-nothing crooked bastard decides you're not worth shit anymore.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them.
Still responsible.
And then he fucking sold me out.
You're still the one.
Not
who
the
pulled
only
the
one
trigger.
responsible, but he is
He held
responsible.
your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right?
I'm not blaming only
George is the
him.
bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him. Coming here, talking about options. Like it was that simple.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them,
Give me some answer.
what would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
Wait, those were your ribbons? You're in on this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand. Nobody was supposed to die.
I'm a little confused.
When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the Crooked Man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it!
I told you, sometimes all your options are shit.
Maybe we can find another way.
We'll find another way.
Oh, I'm too naive.
She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk
can.
about me like I'm not even here, please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really.
Just shut up.
Vivian, I'm not gonna kill you.
I know that.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just
She
do what
gonna
they want
do it
with my
herself?
life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them?
I'm confused because I don't know yet why she did it.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them, what I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian, no! Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian?
I think what's going on, I'm not sure 100%, but like she was destined to die, and the only way for her not to die is to put the ribbon, like transform the curse to another girl. So that's why she did it to Lily and to Faith. Once her turn to die, if she put the ribbon on someone else, she doesn't have to die. I think that's what's going on. I'm not familiar with the original fable too much, the girl with the ribbon. But yeah, she decided to do it. Wow.
Vivian. Shit.
I'm speechless.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just...
New fable, book of fable entry unlocked. Maybe we'll have some answer there. Okay, let's read it. Let's read it. I need an answer. Okay, so Vivian's story, the girl with the ribbon. Vivian was the very first to bear the curse of the purple ribbon. Yeah, it was a curse, okay. Removing the ribbon would result in death, and any attempt to talk about it was thwarted by the spell upon it. So the spell prevented her from even talking about it. As time went on, she tried to live a normal life. Eventually she married a nice man, but he was constantly wondering about the ribbon around her neck. Despite her pleas for him to leave it alone, one night while she was sleeping, he attempted to remove it. As he pulled on the edge of the string, Vivian woke and saw what her husband was doing. Ooh! In a panic, she pulled away, preventing the ribbon's knot from being undone. Furious, she tried to express the severity of his actions, but her husband was unable to understand. She realized then that she couldn't trust him and decided to leave. She lived alone for the rest of her days in the homelands, preferring the safety of isolation to the risk of another betrayal. Okay, so I get the curse of the ribbon. I just still not 100% sure that I know why she had to put the ribbon on other girls. Like, I don't know how it protects her, because if she does not remove the ribbon by herself, and nobody else removes it from her, she will be safe. Why putting it on other girls? Not 100% sure. Okay, let's continue.
Oh, fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby.
Still going to jail, dude.
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright? for both of us.
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Good. Old foundry by the river, all right? Shepherd Metalworks.
It's about time he will be helpful.
You want to finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you want to do, right?
That's not me.
Not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, all right? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did. Let's not draw this out.
I'm not gonna kick him, but I'm not gonna kill him. I think I'm... Oh, that means I'm gonna let him suffer? Oof.
What? You're just gonna leave me here?
Yeah, I don't want to be a killer.
I won't be a killer, Georgie.
But the consequences of that is gonna really suffer. That's actually not what I meant. Well, it's not
piece of shit.
It's not been kind of a good guy to say the least, so okay. Okay, so let's go find the Crooked Man. Shepherd Metalworks. That's his car, right?
Still warm.
That's good.
All right. Of course.
What do we have here?
So this is where they've been sending these.
Okay, all those packages he was delivering. Beast was delivering them. What kind of factory is this?
The big bad wolf.
Bloody Mary?
You used to be something. They used to fear you.
Come on, let's get it over with. Where is she?
Shivering bodies wouldn't it?
What kind of a factory is this? Silver bullets? Oof.
Silver.
The big bad wolf. It's about time.
Still a charming lady.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you finish.
So you're a coward?
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Cut this shit out.
Didn't your mother ever teach you manners? Or was she too busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town?
Let's go.
Oh, come on!
She's good.
Is that the best you can do?
Oh, I missed that. She's fast. Wow. I missed that too. Only came for a second. I gotta be on my toes here. Yes. Damn it.
Where are you? Come out and face me.
Sexy. I would check the doctor if I were you. That's not the second date I imagined. Come on, get up, Bigby. Oh, that's a nice trick. It's like Smith in Matrix. Damn. Oof. Come on. Gotcha. No, no, no. Yes. Ow. What an ambush. Wow. This is the first time I'm really the big bad wolf, so far it was not my full potential. Look at me go! Bon appetit! Wow! What's going on? How many of you are there? All right. That's the last one. Let's go, person lady. Will Bigby be okay? How bad was the damage? That was impressive. That really was impressive. I think the Crooked Man's starting to really scare now. He probably ran away? No. No, he's not.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6... I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want. You plan to do what she says, don't you?
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
Why does he want that?
The town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
What are you?
You're not a killer? Then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
Yep.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the...
Why does he look left and right all the time?
What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are two very different
I think
things.
justice?
This is about justice. I'm
Yeah,
the
Billtown as
sheriff.
well, but
I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
Not exactly.
You think I'm
It's
that
not that
stupid?
simple.
I understand.
Of course.
You have an obligation to bring me in. But you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle. You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again. My previous interactions with her have gone rather well.
I'm
All
taking
right,
him
let's go.
in.
Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say?
No, 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 you're not coming with a gun on you.
Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
I was really tempted to kill him, cause he got some plan under his sleeve. I hope we can outsmart him.
I know, but we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble.
He didn't make it easy, but I'm okay.
Place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but
I was able to control myself.
I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Thanks.
It's about time
Missed you too.
up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You think
girls.
you have the right to
And what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porge who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt
You gave the order.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Georgie paid for what he did. In the end, there was a fight, and he bled out from his wounds. It's over.
So he's dead? That's what you're saying?
I can't believe it was him.
So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
I will let her finish.
Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
I want to hear what he has to
Just
say.
shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
There's still more question to be asked, so I need
Crooked
to
Man has
hear
committed
as much more
crimes against
information
this government
I
and,
can.
most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where
well.
it fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap
I
judgments,
really
no
like
more
Snow.
secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
This is such bullshit.
Georgie's always been a bit of a powder keg.
That's not what he said.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
No, not really.
Please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
That I was attacked, maybe?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true.
What a dumb excuse.
They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
Yeah, I'm not getting the real answers here.
Right to the point.
Absolutely.
I appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because
Illegally?
I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true? I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk about
we're
this.
not?
Bigby just
This
means...
is important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
You know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just
Yeah,
cared about
he's
your
a cold
money.
businessman.
He cares about your obedience.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Look like everybody on our side.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Vivian is dead.
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let
killed
me just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Where are you going with this?
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
That's kind of bullshit.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
What? You think you shouldn't be held accountable?
Snow had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge.
I don't...
It's hard to tell the difference.
I'm sorry, I'm stopping for a second. I don't buy any of his manipulations. He's a good talker, and he could be a good politician, but wow, he's full of kind of bullshit. He's when he believes it's okay, then kidnap is okay. When he believes it's okay, then you know, not being responsible for your employees, it's okay. It's like, don't buy any of that. But he's a good talker.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen,
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to...
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
I was kind of hope she would come. I think she have a lot of
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
a lot of say that might help this case.
I'd like to... I need to say something.
Please do.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
Oh, but she will kill herself. No, don't do this.
Yes, I do. You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn.
I hope she won't take off the ribbon.
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Did it to
Sheriff,
herself.
This is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to...
Marissa's starting to be the hero.
Dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up
You're
on
not
this.
helping yourself,
We all
dude.
heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free.
I think he's done talking, that's
Done
it.
talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Yeah.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough
I don't get
bloodshed
it.
So we
already?
get rid of
It's too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of
We
here.
can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you answered just
Snow is the boss.
Why not?
Let's give her the call.
Look, Snow should decide what we do with him. She's gonna be the deputy mayor,
But
so...
she's not the deputy mayor yet.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
I'm choosing.
Appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you
Well,
sure?
thank you
This is
for the honor.
What the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow,
Just do what you think is right.
Yes,
Lock him up, throw him into the well, rip his head off.
teach him.
I have to stop and think. Okay. Okay, so this is my this is what I'm thinking. In real life, the choice would definitely be lock him up for life. Like he would never see the light of day. However, in this game, it kind of feels like death sentence is like something that they're really used to do if the situation is extreme enough. And even Snow, I heard her say in one of the moments that maybe that he should die. Okay, I'll narrow it up to 2 options. If I am going to kill him, I won't throw him into the well. I'll just take his head off because it's quick and let's get it over with. And I'm not into torment him. Now the question is, rip his head off or into prison. Ah, wow, I really don't know. I really don't know. Sorry for the fact that you're waiting on this. But wow. This is why I wanted Snow to decide. It will take off so much pressure off of me. Okay, it's a video game, let's kill him. If it was real life, I would lock him up. Let's kill him.
Give him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to die.
We can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Everyone, I'm not this way.
So I was thinking, and in the end, I didn't really make a choice. Okay, now don't give a fuck. You can throw him in the well.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment.
Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish
He's trying to.
Please.
He's trying to move a point.
Already.
He's trying to prove a point. Now I'm gonna lock him up. He tried to make a point that everyone is a monster like him, so in his face, you're going to jail.
Way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you can't be
What
serious.
he's done, you just
Oh,
gonna
by the
put him
way,
in
yeah, everybody
prison?
gonna hate me for that.
the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
All right, do it.
In your face. I hope it's the good decision. I tell you, not making it easy for me to decide all those decisions. But that's the beauty of those games, I guess.
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked.
Oh, that's great.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Greenleaf.
Let's just call it even.
For the tree, eh?
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
I work here, so let me go.
Oh, Mr. Wolf?
That's me.
Flycatcher left his keys.
Thank you, boss. Everything's okay?
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Something's off.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Some new Book of Fables entry unlocked. We'll read them soon.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Dude! Should have sent him to the farm. I did send Toad though. Jeez. Poor TJ. Feel bad for sending him.
Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you?
Sorry about that.
Sorry about all this. I know this isn't your ideal situation here.
Wait! Sheriff Bigby! I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so... if you could bring it to her, she was nice. So...
Of course.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take it with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you
Can't he
touch
stay?
them.
Why he has to go?
Sure she'll love it.
Well, I guess he has to be with his father.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people.
Oh, you're making me feel horrible.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah.
Sure.
You don't have to worry about the Mundies seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Yep.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Yeah, I could not feel worse about
Where's
this.
your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
I don't know what to say about that.
Right, that's what I thought.
I don't feel bad for Joel at all, just for TJ. Hey, Nerissa. She turned out to be the hero of this game for me, Nerissa.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
Let me help.
Bigby, something I need to do on my own, okay? Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
Sure.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start.
What?
Faith, Lily, and we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Nerissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
So you sold them out?
No. Yes. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Let's be comforting. Oops, she don't like that. But she does smile.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them...
You were trying to get my attention.
Yeah. Okay,
So
I get it.
You started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer,
I get what you
we do
did.
it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We
But
just fade, like we never existed.
but she
I couldn't watch that happen. To
she
Faith.
told everything to Georgie, and that's why
Nobody
Faith and
cares
Lily
about
was
us.
a mark for the Crooked Man.
Not really.
I'm sorry, Narissa. I'm sorry
What a
that's
story.
it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know.
Yeah, Snow is a busy boss now. I think I'm on my own.
Not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Yeah, she has a point. Yeah.
Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened.
Yeah, I did okay.
When no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing.
That's good to
You've been
hear.
given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I did make some mistake
Making
though.
a lot of mistakes lately.
But you've also done a lot of good. Don't forget that. You've changed this place.
Thank you, Narissa.
For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
That's nice of her to say.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
You know something? That's
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
Trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Faith and Narissa are the same person?
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Okay. Summaring up, I think. Okay, I'll definitely have to Google it to fully understand what exactly went on in this finale. But okay, as I see it, if I'm correct, I do think that Lily and not Lily, sorry, Faith and Narissa maybe the same person, and maybe the head was fake because she was trying to get the attention of Bigby. I don't know. It's a long shot. I may be way off, so I'll have to read about it. But yeah, something went on over there. I don't think. Obviously, the devs left some open questions at the end because they wanted to do that. They wanted the players to start speculating at the end what really was going on. Yeah, that's something. Either way, if Faith and Narissa is the same person, or even if I'm way off and it's not true, definitely Narissa made a lot of mistakes, and she revealed the truth about her friends, and then that her friends know some sensitive facts about one of those criminals, and then the Crooked Man want them dead because of that, and he marked them. And technically she was feeling bad, so she did. My English is terrible. So she did what she can to get Bigby involved. That's something. Oh, I definitely what a complex and interesting story, but I do feel like I'm going to read like an explanation of that later on. Okay, so yeah, let's see how other players were doing in this final episode. So player choices. What did you do with to Georgie? So 31.4% of player left Georgie to die. Yeah, that was kind of brutal. Not proud of that. Okay. Did you give the Crooked Man a trial? You and 89.6% of players brought the Crooked Man back alive. That's definitely the majority of players. How did you punish the Crooked Man? You and 47.4% of players chose to imprison the Crooked Man. Okay. Did you accept TJ's gift for Snow? You and 98.5% of players decided to accept TJ's gift. What were your last words to Narissa? You and 29% of players said, I've made a lot of mistakes. Yeah, I was definitely torn between that, a lot of mistakes, and I did some good. It was definitely, technically the best option, if it was possible, is to say I made a lot of mistakes, but I think I did some good as well. But okay, so I'm with 29% of players. Okay, so yeah, that's it. This is the finale, and this is the end of the game. And now after playing it, I'm definitely happy because I know that The Wolf Among Us 2 is about to come out, I think in 2021, in about a year from now. And now that I know how good this game is, I will definitely looking forward for that. So yeah, all in all, it was a great game. I love noir games. I love investigations, and I love that type of storytelling. Telltale does a great job making you care for the characters and making you always feel conflicted about your decision. It's never black and white. It's always a gray area of decision to take, which is the beauty of those games. It's not obviously it's not a perfect game. Like the action sequence sometimes can feel a little overforced, if that makes sense. But a very minor issue, because most of the time it is fun and it's a great game. It was fantastic actually, and the action sequence in the last episode actually was the best of the entire series. So I enjoyed it the best, especially the battle against Bloody Mary. It was terrific. So thank you for joining me for this fun ride with The Wolf Among Us, and I see you soon with a whole new playthrough, with a whole new game. Thank you for watching.